I'm leaving my pathetic husband and needy child. I, F35, married my husband Ed, M40, when I was 25. When we married, he was well established in his career, but I was just in the middle of my career path. I had huge goals and aspirations to be a neurosurgeon, but the pressure from both my parents and his family made us decide to have a child. Since everything was 50-50 up until the childbirth, I expected the same to apply postpartum too. I took care of house management and childcare and my paid maternity leave. After the 6 months were up, I wanted to go back to work. However, my husband suggested I stay home with the baby until she turned 2. How could he be so selfish? I had done everything for 6 months, not once complaining, and he couldn't take a couple days off of work to allow me to pursue my career? I objected frequently to this proposition, but my husband earned more than me. I wasn't in a financial position to argue. When COVID happened, we couldn't even send her to daycare. The pandemic solidified my role as the stay-at-home mom. I was again the primary parent for 2 more years, even though my husband worked from home. Still, I didn't complain since he was the sole bread earner. But last year, I finally got a job and started sending our daughter to kindergarten. I was happy, but my husband was furious. He had these bursts of rage, where he would yell at me, saying that I wasn't being a good mother. I still worked, and didn't let my husband subdue me. Maybe it was the break he got for 4 years, but my husband seemed depressed, and especially agitated at having to do chores. He often mentioned how it was unfair he had to do these when clearly I could do it all. A month ago, my boss asked me to travel next week for a brain science seminar. It was a week-long trip, and when I told my husband this, he was incredibly mad at me, saying I shouldn't commit to a trip like this because I had duties at home. I reminded him whenever he went on work trips, I managed it all by myself. He said it's not the same. Since I am a woman. Like a big crybaby, he called both sets of our parents, and they began to blast my phone, telling me that, as a wife and mom, my primary responsibility is my family. I couldn't take it anymore. My wimp husband, controlling parents, and deadweight child. I decided that I wouldn't go on this business trip. No, that was too easy. I booked a flight to Miami, then a flight to Puerto Rico. I canceled my phone plan, and renewed it only once I got into Puerto Rico. I found work as a neurologist very quickly in Puerto Rico, and I haven't heard from my family in weeks. I hope I never hear from any of them again.